UNM dorm shooting. Teen gunman arrested after campus tragedy. A shocking tragedy on campus. In a deeply unsettling incident at a University of New Mexico dormitory, a fatal shooting has shocked the community, leaving one person dead and another injured. The alleged shooter, 18-year-old John Fuentes, was apprehended after an intense manhunt that lasted over 12 hours. New Mexico State Police report that Fuentes was found in the nearby Valencia County at approximately 2:30 p.m. on the same day as the incident, and he now faces serious charges, including first-degree murder, aggravated battery, aggravated assault, and tampering with evidence. But here's where it gets controversial. Fuentes is accused of fatally striking a 14-year-old boy in a dormitory located in the Casas del Rio housing complex. Early that morning, campus police were alerted at 1:36 a.m. by an alarm at Mesa Vista Hall. When investigators arrived, they discovered broken windows and what appeared to be blood, setting off a chain of alarming events on the Albuquerque campus. In one case, a concerned family member called to report hearing gunshots, and almost simultaneously, the University of New Mexico Hospital received an emergency call about a 19-year-old student with a gunshot wound purportedly sustained on campus. And this is the part most people miss. During the ensuing sweep of nearby buildings by the campus police, the body of the 14-year-old victim was found, tragically, confirming the extent of the violence that unfolded. According to police statements, Fuentes was reportedly in a dorm room accompanied by 3 other individuals when he began firing his weapon. The rapid and chaotic sequence of events led him and the others to flee the scene immediately after the shooting. At this early stage, authorities are still probing the circumstances surrounding the incident. Questions remain about how Fuentes obtained a firearm on campus and what incited the events that led to the shooting. This unsettling incident occurred during the campus orientation session, a time when new students and their families were gathered, heightening concerns about safety on campus. The University of New Mexico president, Garnett Stokes, expressed his profound sorrow and horror over the tragedy, emphasizing that it is natural to feel overwhelmed, angry, or fearful during such a crisis. The central Albuquerque campus was promptly closed, and a shelter-in-place order was issued as a precautionary measure. However, not everyone may agree with the initial narratives emerging from the investigation. Some might question high security protocols could have been improved to prevent the access of a firearm by someone so young, while others could argue that this incident raises broader debates about gun control and campus safety. What do you think triggered this shocking episode? And could more robust safety measures have altered its course? Share your thoughts below and join the debate. University of New Mexico shooting leaves 14-year-old boy dead. Imagine starting your academic journey in a place that's supposed to be a safe haven, only to have it shattered by the sound of gunfire. This is the harsh reality that the University of New Mexico community faced when a shooting on campus left a 14-year-old boy dead and another person injured during orientation week. The incident has sent shockwaves across the nation, leaving many to wonder how such a tragedy could occur in a place where students are supposed to feel protected. But here's where it gets even more disturbing. The suspect, an 18-year-old, was taken into custody after a massive manhunt, and the motive behind the shooting is still unclear. As the investigation unfolds, one thing is certain: this senseless act of violence has left an indelible mark on the university community. The shooting occurred in a dorm room at a student housing complex, where 4 people were playing video games when the suspect began firing a firearm. The 14-year-old victim was fatally shot, and the other occupants, along with the gunman, fled the room. The university quickly sprang into action, issuing a temporary shelter-in-place order and evacuating students as police searched the campus for the suspect. With the help of license plate readers, police were able to track the suspect, identified as John Fuentes, to Valencia County, where he was taken into custody at a traffic stop. But the question on everyone's mind is, how did this happen? The police are still working to determine the connection between the suspect and the other individuals in the room, as well as the motive behind the shooting. And this is the part that's even more alarming. This incident marks at least 33 U.S. school shootings so far this year, according to a CNN analysis. The University of New Mexico Police Department Chief Joseph Silva described it as a difficult and heartbreaking day for the university, and it's a sentiment that echoes across the nation. The university has assured students and their families that they are committed to their safety and well-being, but the incident has raised concerns about campus security. As the university prepares for the start of the fall semester, one thing is clear: the community will come together to heal and support each other. But the bigger question remains: how can we prevent such tragedies from occurring in the future? The incident has sparked a heated debate about gun control and campus security, with many calling for stricter measures to prevent such incidents. But what do you think? Should universities prioritize metal detectors and armed security guards, or investigating a more nuanced approach to addressing the root causes of gun violence? Share your thoughts in the comments below. As the investigation continues, the university community will be left to pick up the pieces and try to make sense of the senseless. But one thing is certain: the memory of the 14-year-old victim will not be forgotten, and his death will serve as a catalyst for change. The university's president, Garnett Stokes, has promised that the university will move forward with vigilance, compassion, and renewed dedication to the safety of all Lobos. But the real question is, will it be enough? Only time will tell, but for now, the nation mourns the loss of a young life and grapples with the harsh reality of gun violence on campus.